So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مدد يا شاه مردان مدد يا علي دستور يا فاطمة زهرا. Welcome to this channel, Sufistic Mystic, broadcasting to you once again about the mystical realities of invoking the Muwakil, the super angelic entity. So, the first, because I had so many questions on that video here, and later we are also going to talk about these three squares, which are for abundance, like a little bit of a present, but that will be just a side note. This is from a one-on-one. We talked in depth about it, how to write it, when to write it, what to recite, how often, how many, and so on. So I will just share this a little bit here. Just also a little bit as a teaser. But generally, we will now talk about the Muwakileen once again. So the main purpose of the Muwakileen is, for example, you recite Fatah, as I said, 125,000 times. Then the Muwakil will be created from these words, from these letters. And what he does, he or she, or it, yes, the angels, it's another topic. They are from light, right? But we have to say something. So it recites this dhikr on a continuous basis, right? So there is this very nice story of Juj and Majuj, right? And we are now facing these dark energies that are just overwhelming us again and again. And many people share this story, especially if they are a little bit sensitive to the energy. Oh, I do the work, I make the prayers, I do the meditation, murakaba, I do the recitations even, but the wall every day anew is like swapped totally down. Right? So you are building your spiritual castle, right? Over the day, let's say now as in the example, that you are building it, and then we are living in very dark times. Overnight maybe, it gets totally smashed. And then you wake up and you think, okay, in the evening it was good, but now we have to restart the whole thing again. So, the Muwakil will continuously make this dhikr, right? So an angel that is bound to give you abundance will basically pray continuously for your abundance. An angel that is bound to protection will continuously pray for protection, even in sleep. That is the title of this video, right? So when you sleep, they still make the dhikr. This is the lowest level of what they say, because there is the saying, when saints, they sleep, even this is ibadah, this is worship. Yeah, this is the lowest level of this. There are many more levels, I don't know. But this, yes, you sleep and they are still increasing the protection. So then you maybe, for example, we go this example that we had before. You have established these walls and they fall again, and establish and fall. This will get easier if you have this Muwakil, and this is why I claim it's the best to focus on one name, go through it, and then go to the other. It's also good to do multiple at once. It's more holistic. There are pros and cons for both, but once you have the Muwakil, you will see that this wall, it stays more strong, right? It's like from the story of Juj Majuj, they are scratching with their lips, or no, with the tongues, the wall, try to get through. And in the morning they get tired and they go back, and during the night, this wall is built up again. So this is what the Muwakil does. Right. And then, connecting to the other topic I had, you are now in a safe place, you may rise. You don't have to, but the nature of human is that they will rise. So you will rise, and then there, of course, maybe more Juj and Majuj come, so you have to increase again. But basically, if you stay on that level where you are, it will be much more easier to cope with your things. Right? So this is having a Muwakileen, this is also having a square, right? Like a talisman. It's a similar effect. Because here, as I said, the energies come through. So this is the main purpose of having Muwakileen, right? And also, like when we talk, because these are now squares on abundance, right? For openings. Now this, I gave the example of protection, right? Now the same goes if we have the example of, yes, abundance, right? So maybe it will be not so much necessary for the person then to worry about that, to pray for that, to because they will step by step, and that can take time. So by the way, this is not about becoming millionaire or something. The first step, the Muwakileen, these realities will influence the abundance of a person is by giving them, how to say, self-sufficiency. Because this is the best abundance. And other points. These are in details. But it's not about millionaire or something like that. Yes? It is about having a better life, an easier life. Right? Because maybe they are millionaires, they have so much, but first of all, it can be gone without the protection, within a blink of an eye. And secondly, maybe they are not happy, right? Yeah. So this is the first purpose of the Muwakileen. They recite, and then I said, but this is, we don't know how often they will, this Muwakil will produce another one from their own dhikr. This can be like 1 year, this can be 10 years. This is a little bit of the question, right? So this is a very good strategy, because once you have one, you can more also a little bit more relaxed, because maybe you come to a safe point and then you can decide, okay, now I'm on a safe point, I little have breathing. Yeah, time to breathe. Or I'm at the safe point and now I move on. This is due to everyone's own decision, right? Right. So this is what they do. Now we have these 3 squares here. This is from the 101, as I said. And this is from the Sirr al-Jalil. But this is Sirr al-Jalil updated. Right? Because in the Sirr al-Jalil you have just the huruf squares. I don't know if I find that. And this is Fatah, Ghani, Kafi. You have just the huruf squares. It's a little bit different. And these are more potent. I would say these are the most potent ones, which combine the huruf and the abjad, the numbers and the letters. Yeah. Here, yes, it looks like this in the Surah Jalil, right? And you can use it. Totally fine. Yes. Kafi, Fatah, Ghani. So Kafi, this is the one who is enough. It's actually the short form of Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, right? The one who is sufficient for us. Ya Kafi, or you who are enough for us, right? This is this square. So you have the combination of the letters and numbers here. You may use it in the courses I discuss also when to write it, and also the invocation connected to that. We will not go into such detail here. This I wanted to share because this I wanted to share since long time, honestly. It's like one of my favorite squares combination. So yes, Kafi is the one who is sufficient. They even say if you invoke Kafi, yes, the prayers are accepted. It's 111. It's not in the 99 names. This is another thing I have to repeat here. We have the 99 names of Allah, right? And then we have other names also, which are maybe in the Quran. Yes? And then we have other names which are derived from that, or which maybe a saint, they got the inspiration to use that name. Or they made the seclusion and then they said, okay, we're going to use that name. Right? Then we have Ghani. This is also the self-sufficient one, right? Ghani, in the first level, it will also make you not needy of other people, financially and emotionally, and also mentally. Yeah, there will be not so much information maybe out there that will be interesting you, right? This is Ghani. So we are dealing with different archetypes, as you can also see, right? And Fatah is the opener. It's very common, right? Fatah, 489, who makes the openings. This can be also spiritual openings, emotional openings, can be, yes, emotional openings. So maybe you have to face something what was in the past. But can be also openings in terms of, what's written there? Okay, I don't know. In terms of finances. So you alchemize these four together, three, right? And we have more also names mentioned for abundance in the Sir al-Jalil, but that would now go over the thing that we are talking here. So now you have the Muwakil, or now you have the square. It's the similar, right? It's also about the potency, right? If you write it now on the paper, it's nice. It will be visited by that angel a certain time. Or, yeah, if we say it's a portal, it will come through that. The dhikr drops through that. And by the way, I have to repeat it also over and over again. This is the most powerful one, yes? They say the dhikr that is spoken, the mantras, whatever, is the least powerful one. Then you have the one which is said in the heart. This is very powerful. And then you have the written one. It is more powerful. You put it in the square, it's more powerful. You have the right astrological timing, more powerful, right? So also that, by the way, if someone doesn't have this muwakil, also that, if they get one or write one, by the way, all the infos also to get the courses or to order a talisman in the links in the description, right? People cannot find it sometimes. If you have something like that, it will also slowly but surely invoke that reality, that muwakil, right? So having a talisman, you can now operate on different levels. You can say, okay, I will recite the name Karim 125,000 times. And in the back, I already have those talismans. They are working in the back, slowly, slowly befriending these realities, right? That is like multitasking, right? And this is very beneficial. Because like this, okay, you do Karim, it's good. But then you do to the next one, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, or Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Yes, I have to make a video on that also, because we have this thing, in invoking the muwakil is one thing, but we need the cocoon first, right? Which is Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and salawat, I would say. This is like the foundation. And in that cocoon, the other heavenly starships may, it's like the building station, right? The building hall of the Muwakileen is this cocoon. And this means you have to have also a more or less stable life in this world. And these dhikrs, they definitely help with that. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and salawat. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Right? Because they are very holistic and very protective. So after that, there can be done much, much more in different steps. Right. So use it once again, hit the beats. This is the main purpose of the muwakil, to make more recitations in the background. This is also multitasking, because then you have the muwakil, okay, you have the muwakil Kareem, you know it's going, right? And then there the benefits will just be exponentially, right? This doesn't mean also that because due to astrological timings there can be also up and downs still, but the thing we want to observe here is that the up and downs in general go up, right? Because there will be always downs, because maybe there are some planets in a certain alignment or a retrograde and can be feeling like it's going down. Okay? Yes, there's much more to say, but I think for today it's enough. We had an intense week. Now, alhamdulillah, Mars went into Aquarius. I think people can feel it. It's a little bit more relaxed energy here. So hit the beats, like, subscribe. If you have questions, contact me. Salams.